Hey, good morning. So I'm gonna show everybody.
So the starter is no good. Sorry, try and get the camera positioned right. So started no good. Took it apart. I thought cleaning up some of the terminals and disassemble, reassemble would help, and it didn't. The thing is gone. It's burnt. So I've got to buy a new one. Fun. Alright, so I'm gonna start something different. I was kind of bummed yesterday, so now I'm gonna do something kind of messed up today. So something that I wouldn't recommend anybody do, but I'm gonna do it. And the reason I'm gonna do it is so I can get this thing to move around once I get it running. I would like to say I'm a professional. I'm not a professional. I just like to cut and weld shit. So here we go. We're gonna make this shorter, just so it'll fit in the truck so I can move the thing around. So I'm gonna record that process, and you guys can enjoy and tell me how great you think this is, or not great. Thanks.
Okay. So I guess I'm gonna start right in the middle. Probably the worst place to start, but I don't care. So what I've done is I've cut a foot out of this drive shaft here. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I've cut it. I'm gonna end up welding these together here like this. If I can get that straight with one hand here. So I'm gonna weld those together like this. And what I've done, I've beveled the edge there. I know it's hard to see. Phone doesn't want to focus, but anyways, so what I've done is I've kept the straight edge of where it was cut, but I've given it a bevel. I hope I'm saying that right. So the reason for that is whenever I burn it in with the welder, it's going to penetrate and get some good coverage. Next is going to be getting some tacks done, getting this lined up. I'm going to actually use my saw. That bracket there works pretty good, so it's going to hold these two pieces together, and I'm going to get a good tack in there. Here we go. So I've got everything buttered up. I'm about to burn this in with the old welder machine. I've got my edges really straight, no air gaps. You see it's pretty good. So I'm about to tack this in, turn around, tack it again, get some good tacks, and then I'll burn it in after I make sure to tack it straight. Got my tacks in, burned it in a couple there, so you can see, kind of filled it in. I filled that gap, and that's kind of the goal. Go ahead and check, make sure I'm still good. No sunlight between the two, just in the little valley that I grinded off. So this looks pretty straight. So now I'm going to turn it over and tack on the other side.
About
a quarter turn. You see the wheels off to the left there, or to the top of the screen. So checking again, make sure my gaps are good. Everything looks good. Nothing's moved yet, so I got things tightened down. I'm going to go ahead and give a nice tack again. Yeah. Everything looks good. No gaps. Turn it over and burn myself again. And get it. Tacks are done. Check this one again. Looks good. No gap. Well, got a little bit of movement there. That's yes. I think that's good. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad for the precision tools I'm using here. Not bad at all. So let's see. Looks pretty straight right there. Well, I've got it in the, we'll call this a jig, I guess. So let me take that off and we'll check it again. As I mentioned earlier, do not do this. I don't recommend. Be sure to take your drive shaft to a professional. Let a professional handle this. Because I can't even speak with this. So there it is. I'm gonna kind of clean things up here so I can get some good welds on this and weld it all the way around, clean it up, and call it done. I got boogered up pretty good there. Yep. So now I just got to clean this up. It is still semi-straight. It doesn't look crooked by no means. So I know that's not the goal, or that's part of it, right? Whenever you're putting a drive shaft together, it's got to be balanced. Well, I don't have that equipment to balance this. And like I said, I don't recommend anybody doing this. This is just something I'm doing. Here is the finished product. So as you can see, it's pretty dang straight, at least for camera eyes. So I think that's gonna work out. See, a little bit of a gap there. Not too bad. I think I did pretty good. All right, that's it. Is it hot? Yeah, a little bit hot. All right, that's done. Drive shaft is in. Yes, it fit. Let's see. Get up underneath here. There it is. Put a nice little coat of paint on it. I can't tell. Anyways, that's it. It's in. It worked. Measurements weren't that far off. If anything, they were off maybe 1/8 of an inch. I'm not too worried about that.